Hey everyone, this is my Patreon powered reaction to the 4th episode of Hikaru no Go. And last episode, Akira wanted that rematch with Hikaru, and it did not go so well for Akira. He kind of just lost again, so it's a bit upsetting. And Akira started to learn just how much Hikaru just does not take all that seriously, does not have as much respect and love for it as Akira does, so that kind of rubbed him the wrong way. And hopefully that will begin Hikaru on a path of change in his mentality towards the game. It does seem to be the case, because the episode ended off he was facing off against Akira's father, and he tried to place the stone in a similar manner to him, and it seemed like something kind of resonated with him as he did, so yeah, definitely something there that might blossom into something a bit more passionate about the game, you know. So let's get into the episode and see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. To master the move of God. Ugh. But I assume this episode will continue with the match between Hikaru and Akira's father. I would imagine. Koyo, I believe, is his actual name. Who he seems to have a pretty good relationship with his son, which is nice to see. We did have a little brief flashback of the two of them, which was pretty nice. And Sai, of course, has some respect for him as well. Yeah, more characters that I'm sure we'll meet along the way. More rivals, more opponents. Yeah, there's the stone being placed. Eventually, there we go. Your move, Hikaru. Yes, just exactly like him. Yeah, you can hear that clank, the sparkles. You know, this is what you've always meant to do, Hikaru. Play Go. And he can tell as well that this is a boy that's meant for greatness in the Go world. Shogi. So we are actually getting Shogi this episode. Uh, are you okay? Was it too much for you to handle? I can feel it. The power within me. It's overflowing. Oh wow, okay. That was a bit of an exaggerated response. I mean, I was kind of building it up for comedic purposes, but wow, he really had a reaction to that. I suppose the game didn't last that long, so... Yeah, that was the big one. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Yeah, let's leave. Okay, so he just is misunderstanding. So I was right the first time. That's certainly no ghost stone, but I get it work. Guess it worked. That's if he had done that on the table, he would have hit the guy. Basically, it just kind of took something to control of him, just not Sai. Yes, I can tell that much is happening. He didn't want to just mindlessly follow what Sai tells him. So I guess this is where we're starting to break away from that, which is cool. It was. You can tell he's a pro. I mean, they're both Toya, so you really shouldn't call them that when you're, comparing and contrasting the parents. The parent and child, rather. Is that Hikari? It is. Hey, Hikari, you walking your dog? Can I pet him? But you weren't there. Go. There's always go to play, so. It's almost like you have a go instructor inside of you or something. I probably could have phrased that better, but. Oh. That sounds fun. Yeah, oh. What? That sounds amazing. Why would you not want to go? Yeah, it seems like a great deal to me, man. Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go. If you don't want to go, I'll take the ticket. There's more to life than just go, I love how she's just not giving up on that. That was really cute. I guess he's at that age, but he doesn't understand the importance of hanging out with the cute girls that want to spend time with you. I don't watch a lot of anime with a protagonist that age, so sometimes I kind of forget that. Most anime I watch are either high school or middle school, and mostly high school. Like, the only anime that takes place in middle school that comes off the top of my head is Yu Yuri. Wow. Well, yes. You probably should have done that. Because it probably just something you want to buy. Ooh, takoyaki. Hikari's supposed to buy us some of that, so maybe she has a. Maybe she's working at like a takoyaki stand. That'd be cool. Wow. Why is he the more excited one? But of course, when people are playing Go, why wouldn't they be? He looks like a smart character. You can tell because of the glasses he wears. It's usually a tell in the anime. I can't read that. Huh. Huh. Might as well. Oh, sigh. You're pretty cute in your own way. I mean, that's barely elementary school. That's almost middle school territory. Okay, so is he gonna want to do this by himself? Captured. Mm -hmm. They're impressed. I mean, some people will give those away for free. What did he do? Oh, he actually did it. Nice. The prizes are improving. Yeah, I got this. I got this. Well, he did beat Akira, so admittedly with Sai's help. So, well, I'm sure he is. His father seems confident in him as well. I'm sure he would. He is pretty good. Even if his confidence is probably a little bit shaken at the moment. Oh. Oh, okay. I think I saw his character in the opening. But yeah, he chews gum, so you know he's a jerk. Wow. You know, when you act like an asshole about it, you just make Shogi look bad. You know that, right? Yeah, I find that hard to believe. Uh, and he's an asshole. Yeah, why would we not want you to join? I'm sure you make it a really fun place. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, nobody wants to be in a club with an asshole, man. Clubs are supposed to be fun. Just go away. Yeah, I saw that coming. What is wrong with you, man? You're the one that came over here to a Go game. Somebody clearly has mental problems. What is it supposed to prove exactly? Uh, I don't think that's. I don't think that's a good idea, like at all. Yeah, that's how we solve our problems in the Go anime. You have cool haircut. Yeah, of course. Now open the other hand. Yeah, I figured. I figured he wouldn't play fair. You're really not very good at getting people to want to do things with you. Making a bit of a scene now. He has a lot of faith in Akira. And here we go. This is only a matter of time. I guess if you're that hot-headed, you have to carry a fan with you. What's with a random just... the random stakes that it keeps making for these. I'm too angry to play any other way. This is definitely the angriest Shogi Go match in the show so far. I was already worried about accidentally calling it Shogi before, but now that they actually mentioned Shogi in the show, it made it that much worse. Because it's a failure. Oh no. I'm sorry, Endeavor. Kid definitely grew a lot. You know, physically. Is that Akira? I mean, it's possible Akira let him win because of pity. Yeah. That... I don't think you wanted to hear that. But nah, he's way beyond your level. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to him. It's just practice. You know, the one interesting thing about Go is with a lot of games I'm used to having to start like on your side of the field, but in Go, I guess you can just like put it anywhere on the field as long as it's on one of the crosses. That's always been an interesting thing about the game. Yeah, as usual, it's hard to tell who's actually winning. Well, uh, well, let's see how this game goes. He's obviously not as good as Akira, but if Hikaru doesn't look use size help, I don't really see him winning. I don't think he's quite at that level yet. But we'll see. I still kind of wish there was like an announcer, you know, giving game commentary in these scenes, but since it's not like an official tournament or anything, you can't really expect that. But I assume once we actually start to do real, legitimate tournaments, we might get something like that. I'm kind of hoping. Although I still don't know what kind of commentary you would give on a game like this, but I'd be eager to find out how that works. Sure. Okay, yeah, he is using size help. He's not. We already established that. Oh, sigh. Still really love the music, though. Oh, was that a curry? I think it was. Just, weren't we supposed to go to this together? Oh no. You got distracted by the girl, isn't that how it always goes? Wait, I screwed up, let me do a redo. Well, that was unfortunate. We can probably recover from this, though. Like they're soldiers, but... Yeah, there he goes. There goes the pieces. Give me back my pieces! That was pretty damaging. I still think we can come back from that, though. The water's fine, jump on in. But I guess he's referring to their little wager that he did. His punishment game, Batsugemu type thing that he seems to like. But yeah, I don't like him. It's just needless to say. I know they gave us some backstory on him that was supposed to make us empathize with him a bit more, but I still don't like him. The situation with the father did remind me of Endeavor in the anime Boku no Hero Academia. It reminded me of that a lot. But the difference is his father seems to have already kind of given up on him ever beating Akira. Yeah, and that's a character from the thing, so I assume we'll see more of him going forward. But yeah, Kaga, we're just... I would not want him in my club, personally. I don't care how good he is. Because clubs are supposed to be fun. And now we're the little educational segment. Just eat snacks, why not? Yukari-sensei. Huh. Those are not shogi stones, but I guess it works. It's interesting. Even the black ones are still just black on one side. Yeah, my stones. Okay. Wasn't a lot to that one. Yeah, next episode I guess we'll find out how this game goes. How it ends off. So that was the 4th episode of Hikaru no Go. And yeah, the episode started off in an interesting way, where after he did his move, there was apparently a lot more going on there than I had initially realized, because he just ran off immediately afterwards, which definitely surprised me, caught me off guard a little bit. Because, you know, I made some comments about, you know, just how placing the stone down, you know, what could possibly be going through his head at that moment, you know, and stuff like that. But I still kind of underestimated just how much of an effect that had on him. after he left, he started to just yell at Sai about how he took over his body, which I believed that at first, you know. But doesn't seem to actually be the case. I think he was just jumping to conclusions. I think what actually happened there is that the spirit of Go, if you will, is kind of took over, and he's starting to really get some you know, love and passion for the game itself, wanting to play himself, not wanting to just mindlessly follow the instructions that the Go ghost within him kind of gives him. So he's actually starting to kind of break away from that a little bit. Not completely, of course. Is that even this episode, he continues to follow his instructions in the Go match later, but he's still starting to want to get away from that a bit more, which I'm sure will get. Well, that will be the case more and more, and eventually he'll probably just wean himself off of Sai completely. But for now, he still needs his help with certain things, like, you know, somebody that's almost as good at Go as Akira is. But yeah, that's what the main thing of this episode was about. He went to a festival, and like a school festival that Kari invited him to, I guess, and she just like didn't spend time with him there at all. So not sure what that was about. Did she just like, was she that mad at him that she didn't want to be with him? Because I'm pretty sure this is what she wanted to go to him with and made plans and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get more into that next episode. But when he went there, he noticed that there was some going on, and of course that piques his interest. He heads on over there, and apparently they were doing a thing where they were like do like little Go puzzles, and if you solved it, you know, within the rules, you would get a prize, which is interesting. So not like a straight up Go match like what I initially thought. So that was interesting, and he actually did this by himself. He didn't use Sai's help at all, which does show that he is just making an effort to do some of this stuff on his own, even if he's not, even if he's still relying on Sai, you know, somewhat. He's not wanting to do that like exclusively. So there's definitely a desire there to get away from that a bit. And things were going fine for a while. It was a nice little game, and then just a red-haired asshole just shows up named Kaga to just ruin everything, you know. I made a comment about, you know, he's chewing gum, so he's like a jerk. I know that's not obviously not true in real life or anything, but like in anime, I see that a lot where like, you know, punks and stuff, they like chew gum. It's just supposed to be a, you know, an easy way to show that they're just kind of just a jerk, basically. Like, I see that a lot in anime, so, you know, as soon as I saw him chewing the gum, that clicked in my head what kind of person I was dealing with here, so, you know, that's how it goes. And to prove my point, he just shoved the gum on the Go board, you know, in place of a tile, of a stone, so just, yeah, very rude and disrespectful, like, extremely, so pretty much trying to make sure the audience right off the bat just dislikes his character. But I mean, I'm sure they'll try to go, as time progresses, they'll try to make the character progressively more likable, but I just don't like that. When shows do that, they introduce somebody as just a big asshole, and then you know they're gonna try to make you like him more going forward. Like, I never been a big fan of that. You know, it's kind of a similar thing with tsundere, you know, girls, but that's a little bit more tolerable than this is, but it is kind of a similar thing. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of that personally. Like, everything involved with this character, I just didn't like that. But eventually we decided to settle things with a Go match after just messing around with various things. And we did our match. However, things were going fine at first, but things kind of got rough when we actually saw Kari walk by, and that distracted him to the point where he put the stone down the wrong spot and caused himself a lot of pieces. So that was bad. I still think we can recover from that, probably. It'll probably be a closer match now, but I think we can recover from that. Sai does seem to be a lot better than Kage is, to say the least, which is good. And Kaga kept talking about shogi before, so is the shogi thing because he like realized he couldn't really become better than Akira at Go, so he like shifted over to shogi? Is that like what that was about? Because they didn't really say a lot about that, but that's just kind of what I thought about. But what else? Just yeah, I mean, Akira is definitely better at Go than this kid, and I would like to see Akira beat him personally. That would be pretty nice to see. And also hoping that Hikaru beats him at the game, of course. Would be really nice to see, because I really don't want him to lose to this jerk. Let's see. Anything else to really comment on? We really didn't do much at this festival. Yeah, we didn't get any takoyaki or anything. It was just, hey, shogi, let's go do that. So I was kind of hoping he would do a little bit more festival stuff before he ran over and did that, but, you know, it's fine. But yeah, before the festival, I really liked, you know, Akari. the way she was trying to invite him to go with him, like she like was not taking no as an answer. That was pretty cute. But he does not seem to appreciate how amazing it is when a cute girl invites you on a date with her to a festival. He doesn't seem to get it. Which, like I said, is because he's at that age. He'll realize eventually within a couple years or so, I'm sure. But for now, that's how it goes. And of course, Koyo, Akira's father, still has some interest in Akira and Hikaru. You definitely didn't get to see a whole lot with this game because it ran off too early, but I think he still has some interest peaked with the kid, so I'm sure their interactions will continue going forward. Maybe we'll get a complete game between the two of them when Hikaru improves. That would be pretty cool if that actually did end up happening. But yeah, I think that's really about it. So yeah, time to wait for the next episode and see exactly how that game of Go goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.